Hey guys, this is Camilio and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction, live on Twitch every day at 8 PM Eastern Time, except on Saturday. Usually I take that day off. We're continuing our game of Gabriel Knight, and I really love this song. It's really somber. I forgot about how much I love it. I need to find like a cover or a piano version of this or something. So let's just recapitulate what's been going on. Let's go back to way like in 1681. So I was wrong about when I read the graphic novel. I thought that was the father, it was the great grandfather of Mr. Gabriel here, but it's not. It must be like a really older ancestor. So 1681. So a shadow hunter from Germany was called to I think it's Charleston, South Carolina or something. Anyways, there was voodoo murders, things like that. The guy came in and he fell in love with a slave there, and that slave was, well, essentially he wanted to resume it like really quickly. He wanted to save her, and the only way he found, or he used it, is he gave her the talisman, and she killed everyone. She essentially cursed everyone. She went off with the talisman that we will need eventually. Flash forward to right now, where Mr. Gabriel Knight is writing a book. There's a bunch of murders going on in New Orleans. Connected to voodoo, but the police says it's not connected. Seems the police might be corrupted, and eventually we find out that there's a Mr. Dr. Jones, and that as a snake that matched the snake on the murder scenes. We have tracked him down to here. While that was all happening in a couple of days, we fell in love with Malia Getty. And Mr. Gabriel is completely crazy in love with her. They slept together like 2 nights, but the 3rd night he couldn't call her, or they couldn't get to each other. And now there's some creepy dude looking out the window at Gabriel's house, well, his apartment / bookstore. So that's pretty much it. Now we have a tracker here that tells us where to go in the bayou.
Damn Mosley and his infernal machine. This better be working.
So we'll find out where they're doing their ritual. This is St. John's Eve right now.
Gabriel can barely focus on the LED with those drums in his head. He hopes he's reading it correctly.
Okay, so I'll save it because we're coming in already. We didn't have to do much. Oh no, it's no, we have to go down now.
Damn Mosley and his infernal machine.
Now it's on the left. Makes no sense. Let's do it anyway.
Gabriel can barely.
Let's go up. We'll get there. Up again. Up again. It seemed it was a little too easy. Okay, I remember this being a little
Gabriel
more
hopes
elaborate.
this tracking.
It's working. It's working. There it is. Okay. Oh yeah, I can save before going there. Because we have to put on some mask. Oh, let's go without the mask. Let's go get some death scenes.
You! What are you doing here?
I was just taking a walk and...
No excuses this time, my friend.
Uh-oh. Man, that's it, we're dead.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
I really don't want to be dead. Oh, no, no, whoa, whoa. Let's put that on.
When in Rome. Here goes nothing.
There he goes.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John. Brother Eagle.
But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
Oh. It's Damballa.
Damballa.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Who is the destroyer of men?
Buddha, perhaps? It's a good Badagri.
Ogun Badagri.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Enjoy yourself well tonight.
Of course, if you don't answer correctly, you can see. This goes too fast. The little cutscene, even this.
Gabriel!
Yo, oh my god, this goes way too fast. Oh, come on, man. Holy shit.
Malia.
I know you. I can smell his blood in your veins.
No.
You cannot change your destiny or ours.
No.
I will fight. I will destroy.
No!
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your pretty gems?
Yeah, the timing is like way too fast. It seems that if there's no animation in that those frames, it just goes like right to the next. My last ally laid to waste. I ran toward the light. I prayed for one to change my path, to give me strength to fight. Day 7.
Gabriel! Gabriel, wake up!
Ow, my head.
It's about time. I've been trying to wake you for hours. There's no time to lose.
I had another dream.
It wasn't a dream, believe me. Now come on, get dressed.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember. Something about Malia.
She's the head priestess of the Voodoo Cartel. They're responsible for the murders. They've been doing it for years.
Malia? Last night she was the leopard. Like in my dreams, Grace.
I know. Those dreams were a warning. Now come on, get dressed.
But last night, Malia changed. She became someone, something else. And then I blacked out, I think. How did I get home?
I followed you last night. I had my doubts about the Gettys. Did you know that they arrived in New Orleans in 1800? Just in time for the voodoo influx. I knew you were going to try to sneak into a ceremony last night, so I followed you. Lucky for you that I did. If you'd been left at the circle last night, I don't know what she would have done to you.
You're wrong. Malia wouldn't hurt me.
What about Tetelo?
Tetelo. They were chanting that last night. That's the name from Gunter's journal. The woman who took the talisman.
Yes. Gabriel, it's your destiny you're facing. You can't just blunder your way through this or you'll end up dead. Tetelo will be after you now. You have to call your great-uncle in Germany.
Uncle Wolfgang?
Yes. He knows more about this than we do.
Okay, I'll call him. But Malia isn't responsible for those things, Grace. It's that spirit, that Loa. It's Tetelo.
Yeah. Possession is convenient that way. Call Wolfgang, Gabriel. I'll be in the shop.
Okay. Let's call Wolfgang.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment, bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
Ah, it is even worse than I thought.
You bet it is. We have to talk about what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, we can talk now. Let's talk about voodoo.
What can you tell me about...
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans. Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I know only what you have told me. They seem to be very similar to the killings in Gunther's journal.
What do you...
I know.
What can you...
It was just another American city to me until I started dreaming about you. Now I feel it is not safe for you there. I wish you would leave.
What can...
I told you.
Do you know anything about...
I have not studied the subject. I have an intense dislike for them.
What can you tell...
I'm afraid I've...
Do you...
No.
It means goat without horns. It's a term used for human sacrifice in voodoo.
Well, let's hope we can avoid any more of that in this family. I know only what you've told me, but...
Do you know any...
No, Yeah, I am sure they have a temple there, and probably a very elaborate one. You should not go near it, though. Not alone. No, if I were in New Orleans and could look around, something might look familiar to me. Strike a chord, so to speak. But I'm not, so you must use your own judgment.
Do you know anything...
Yes. Tetlos people wear animal masks for their rituals, don't they? It is not at all uncommon. Many occult groups are based heavily on animal totems. Animals have such pure, primal traits. Spirituality, good or bad, is about reaching these pure levels. Aggressive and cunning like the snake, agile and nurturing like the monkey. Even our family is associated with the image of a lion.
Tell me more.
I've already given...
Do you know...
It is a visual symbol of one or more loa. Each loa has its own sign, which is used to summon it.
Do you...
I've already...
Have you ever heard of...
Dambala the snake. He is a loa, a voodoo god.
Yes. He's one of the primary loa of the Getty tribe.
I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
Does the name Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
It is a voodoo loa, is it not?
Yes, a particularly nasty one, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most voodoo groups. I haven't come across very much specific information.
Do you...
No.
Do you know anything...
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
Do you know...
I don't...
What can you tell me about Schattenjägers?
Yes, of course. I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Schattenjäger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schatten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow hunter?
Yes. Shadow hunter.
Schattenjäger.
Do you know anything...
their drums?
Yes. The Getty tribe uses drummers around the French Quarter as relay messengers to keep track of their business.
Those drums have a ceremonial use, too. It would be useful to know their code, Gabriel.
I had Grace find some information on them.
That's my boy.
Tell me more.
Finish with that?
We Ritters have been Schattenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... But such fantasies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel.
This guy gives us essentially information on this.
Tell me more
Or
about
destiny.
Schattenjägers.
Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist. It is out of vogue at the present, but I tell you, shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons, these things are real. It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why? Because it is our duty. We are the ones who know, Gabriel. As for how, that is something you will have to learn. But it is not easily explained over the phone.
You have to use the force.
Tell me,
We can talk more about that later, Gabe.
Okay.
do you
I don't...
Sit.
tell me about yourself?
I hope there will be time for that later, Gabriel, after this is all over. For now, we must deal with the matter at hand.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary lure for the Gedde tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. Do you remember in Gunther's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's loa during the killings in Charleston?
This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful lure than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Tell me more.
I believe she truly loved Gunther. After all, she was raised to be her father's daughter. Their religion was not a choice she made, but a duty she endured. How can she be blamed for that? The spirit she has become, that is a different matter. It is utterly evil. I am certain that the lower Tetela bears little resemblance to the woman Tetela was before the burning in Charleston.
Tell me more.
She once was a beautiful and intelligent woman, and she probably did not deserve Gunther's betrayal. But the Tetelo we fight now is more akin to her tribe's dark gods than to anything human in nature.
Yeah, because he betrayed her first, and then at the last second, he tried to save her by giving her all the power.
She once was a beautiful...
Oh, that's it.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schattenjäger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schattenjägers swore to use the power for good, never for evil. For defense, not offense. Since it fell into Tetlo's hands, I'm afraid to think what the power has been used for, or what it will be used for in the future. With the talisman, Tetlo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
Okay.
How?
We've been searching for the talisman for years, ever since we lost it. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. The talisman is probably buried with Tetlo's remains. That's what gives her lore so much power.
Is it?
The most important thing about the talisman is that it be once again in the hands of the Schattenjägers.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
Ha! We have pondered that question a long time, we Ritters. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe at their current location. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetlo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. Also, Tetlo's tribe was utterly destroyed in its African form in the late 17th century. There was nothing like a census in Africa then. As for the other idea, we had no clue as to where Tetlo's people went after fleeing Charleston, until now.
Okay.
We must locate the tribe's original African homeland. Her remains might be there, or they might be in New Orleans, buried among her descendants.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with the Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him, he thinks the tribe's name was Agri, and that they lived near the Fon tribe in what is now called the People's Republic of Benin.
That is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetlo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schattenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure, I'll wait.
Bye then, Gabriel. And remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Goodbye, Uncle Wolfgang.
Cool. Okay, at least it was the last thing we said, because maybe it would have ended the conversation. It is definitely possible to miss some of the conversation. It's not like super important. But... let's pick up the paper.
Times-Picayune, dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about... Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou Saint Jean last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's the ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel's horoscope: wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge.
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Take some coffee.
Good.
You need some coffee. Okay, let's go talk to her. But we'll have to go to the cemetery.
What's up?
Is there anything I need to talk to you about?
Do you have...
Nope. Sure. Okay.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Eh.
I'm going...
Be careful.
Is this different?
There's nothing on that part of the tomb to sketch.
What does it say? Is it one of the ones we already have? Oh. It finishes with X plus plus, but a different plus. Not this one. Ah, it's a new message. Really? But why does
There's
it
nothing on that part of the...
Oh, it's the last one we made? I'll just write it down quickly. Okay, let's start with that. Let's see what that is. And maybe the end. This is D, J. It's again with the conclave. Okay, and it ends with what? Oh yeah, it's the medulla. It's yeah, it's a seke medulla. It's my message I left. Okay. Oh.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Oh, I need it.
This is the last. This is the.
Need a flashlight or something.
Gabriel can't. Gabriel. Gabriel. Gabriel can't. This is the.
I remember using a flashlight, but I don't know where I get the flashlight. Or is... No, I need a flashlight. Oh, now I can't go there. There's no way I'm going there. Okay. There's definitely nothing there. For the first time, I'm stuck at a really dumb place. I don't think I can go back here. No. Do I need a flashlight? There's a flashlight in that scene, but I don't remember where to get it. I thought it was like in the scene. Okay, well, it's definitely not here. Oh, you can enter these places here. Yeah, I think you can even use this and talk to this guy.
The confessional is empty.
May I help you, my child?
Give me a blessing, make a confession.
Could you give me a blessing?
Do you feel the need for a blessing, son?
Oh, yes.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
Oh shit, we have to do this every time. He'll come back eventually. No?
The
Shit. Anyways, well, there's a couple of funny scenes here, so we should do it.
The confessional.
May I?
Yeah, let's make a confession.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right,
I think I just need an overall apology to the universe.
I see. Apology noted.
Thanks, Father.
Is there... Goodbye.
Oh, no, that's it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, do I have a flashlight? And I just didn't see it.
This
No.
is the.
I thought that when I picked this up, that was when I had the flashlight. I get the flashlight up. No, I have to go back there. There's something to do in the tomb.
Here,
Can I move around? No.
here,
Can I
here,
do stuff? Can I talk to things?
Is anybody here?
This is the. This is the.
There's something on the floor, I think, but
Gabriel. Gabriel.
I don't get it. What I remember is just coming in here and get hit in the head. And then I get the flashlight. There's nothing in here. There's literally nothing interesting. It's a lit button, but if I use that, I just go out.
Gabriel.
No. This is the only thing.
To the east, there is only the back wall of the cemetery. Gabriel cannot go any further in that direction.
I remember that. The fuck? Is it in my stuff at home? No. No, the flashlight's there. I enter, I get hit in the head. That's what's supposed to happen. I'm not crazy. I've played this game enough. Oh, this guy decided to go. No, I can't save here for some reason. That's weird. Okay, it's my fault. The flashlight is in my room, yeah, that's what I thought. And the top of my dresser. Since it's a thing I just pick up at the beginning of every playthrough, I completely forgot about it.
Lucy.
Ah, yeah, it's right there.
Gabriel.
I might need a flashlight.
Gabriel.
Yes.
I'm going.
I know how you know you can go there, because that's not like super obvious. Now we can get hit in the head, believe me. No? Okay.
This is the last.
Open this. Oh yeah, this is weird. You click and it moves to the place.
Crypt drawers line the back wall. Gabriel can't make out the name on that.
Oh.
Crypt. Gabriel. Crypt. Gabriel. That drawer is marked with a pattern.
Like a VM, so clearly this is the one I need to open. I think that's it. There's some stuff on the ground.
There's broken glass on the... There's
Okay, let's open it.
Mosley! Shit, I dropped my flashlight. Huh?
There you go. Sometime later.
Ouch, my head. What the hell was that?
He's gone.
There's a wallet in the drawer. It must have fallen from Mosley's jacket when the body was moved. There's no... Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an American's repressed card. Mosley's American's repressed card. Read it. What a concept.
Okay.
Gabriel can't...
I think that's it. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
Okay.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen. Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now." Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news.
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
First time I played this, I thought the name Wolfgang was so cool. I was like, wow, you can name Wolfgang? That's a name? Whoa, Wolfgang.
Could you?
Sure.
No.
Do you?
No.
No, that's it. There's nothing else. We can now book a ticket out of here. Cause you can look at this here. What was the page? Yeah, this. Sea World Agency Travel 5851130.
I'm doing the best. I'm doing.
Hey,
I'm
would
doing.
you just pick up the phone, please? What's the freaking number again? 585-1130.
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
Very special. Watch for a trip to Rittersburg, Germany.
How much for a trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
Rittersburg, Germany? Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersburg. You can rent a car from there, or take the train. Let's see. The best price I can see for the flight is $1,400.
Ow.
What would you like to do?
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his ticket at the New Orleans International Airport.
Oops. So that's it. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Guess what? I'm going to Germany.
Really? That's great, but how on earth could you afford?
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh my god. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
I'll miss you too, Grace.
Yeah, you're just a kid, Gabe. You're just a kid. So there's nothing else to do here. Can you talk to her about something?
I really hope you'll be safe, Gabe.
Oh.
I'm really going.
Okay, you're going. Let's go talk to Grandma and then we'll go.
Bye, Grace. Of course.
Should listen to that. Oh, can we enter this? No.
Posted on the door of the museum is a stamp.
Close until further notice. Oh yes. Hey, I don't think you can go there. The guy just says.
No one answers Grand's front door, but a note sticking from the mail slot bears Gabriel's name. The note is from Gran and says that she's taken a short trip out of town on Grace's advice. Good old Grace.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
No one.
Interesting. Okay.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
Phew.
Wolfgang?
Hello. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Herr Knight. Oh, kommen Sie bitte herein. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
Oh, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Ritter, no? I am just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there is anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, Miss,
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
And we're in Germany. We're gonna move around a little bit here. Go.
Gerda is young and quite attractive.
Yeah, let's talk to her.
So, what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Every day I go to Riddersburg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
Have you worked?
For the past 4 years, I came here when I was 18.
What's it like?
It is very peaceful and quiet. I am sure you'll find it like a vacation, yeah?
Somehow, I doubt this is going to be a vacation. Is it always this cold around here?
To tell you the truth, we never have snow in June here, Herr Knight. Even though we are in the Alps, the weather, it is not normal this year.
This place is so quiet.
I love it here in Schloss Reda.
So, what do you do when you... Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Let's go with
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
You know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
Schloss Ritter is the castle or the property? I didn't get that back then. I was like,
what is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
What is your relation?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked.
Clearly something's going on.
Can you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching.
Ah, yeah. A good idea, Herr Knight, but I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
I see. Just tell me.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Just tell.
He has not had a very happy life, but
Just
he thought he was the last of the Ritter line until he found out about you.
Just tell.
He knows the history of the Ritter family from many centuries past.
Just.
He's a good man, a strong man.
Just tell.
Wolfgang has dedicated...
Oh, no.
As you like, Herr Knight?
Yeah, we'll go through this afterwards.
Tell me something about...
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil, but something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see? Without the power or magic they once had.
Like a lame dog.
Tell me.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle, and in turn Rittersburg itself. But at the end of the 17th century that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersburg have been in decline. It is a troubled family. It is a...
Tell me something about...
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries, no one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
Tell me something about Schloss.
The castle has many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There is a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is.
Tell me something.
Schloss Ritter is the center.
Tell me something.
I was born in Rittersburg, the village.
Tell me.
I'm not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming, Herr Knight, and that you would have need of me.
Tell me.
I'm very devoted to my...
Tell me.
I love Rittersburg. No place on earth could be as beautiful.
Tell me.
I was born in Rittersburg.
Tell me.
I'm not well traveled. He must have...
Okay.
What can you tell?
Wolfgang is the...
What do you...
What murder?
In New Orleans.
Oh.
What could...
I have never left Germany, Herr Knight. Perhaps someday you will tell me about it.
Do you know...
We do have snakes here in Germany, but I do not know much about...
What can you tell me?
I have...
Do you have any idea what...
That is not...
Do you know...
That is something...
Do you know...
That is some...
Do you know...
That is...
Do you know...
That is...
Have you ever...
That is...
The...
That is some...
Do you...
That is...
Tell me what you know about Schattenjägers.
As Wolfgang may have told you, Schattenjäger means shadow hunter. The Ritter family have always been Schattenjägers. It is a kind of priesthood, though not as restrictive as most.
Clearly, they're sleeping together, Mr. Wolfgang and her. And this picture here, she looks, I don't know, not that young, but in Gabriel Knight 2 we see her and she's pretty young for Mr. Wolfgang, but I'm not here to judge.
Tell me what you...
Each Schattenjäger passes on his knowledge to a younger man in the Ritter line when the time is right.
Tell me what...
I'm sure Wolfgang meant for you to take his place someday as Schatt.
Tell me... Do you know...
Is that some sort of music? I do not know much about music, but I like the Beatles.
Do you know...
You like the Beatles. Great. Okay, we need to pick up this thing here.
At the moment, Gabriel can't think of a need for the saw.
Oh, he doesn't want to pick it up. Okay. We'll go up. Can we pick this up?
This dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger.
Oh.
You may take it, Herr Knight. Everything in this castle is yours now.
Yeah, but I can't take the salt. Yeah, that's the knife of our dreams. I think.
The Ritter dagger is solid.
Doesn't look that great.
The great hall of Schloss Ritter towers around Gabriel. Can you imagine the heating bills?
Yeah, that's the problem.
A few tapestries hang on the wall. The great...
Okay.
A Gothic-style window looks out over an incredible view. A Gothic... Ida Wolfgang left very recently. Gertie feels quite at home in this room herself. It's an old-fashioned canopy with heavy... It's the biggest bed Gabriel has ever. At the foot of the bed is a small table. The cabinet holds a few items for personal grooming. A large display. It contains a scroll.
Yeah, we need to pick this up.
This scroll looks interesting.
Of course it does. It's a scroll.
This
Come on.
is the last...
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
Okay. Pick this up.
Gabriel takes the scissors.
Scissors. We'll just use the scissors right now.
This is the...
You'll understand later.
I don't cut my hair without a...
Okay, he needs a reason. Okay. Okay, we'll do that now then. What is this?
Near the bed. Near...
Can we read this? Or this maybe? I think we can read this.
It's locked.
This here.
The portal said, Nur der Reinste darf passieren. Diesen Herz ist rein wie Glas. Diesen Seele rein wie Führer. Schreitet Hörner
Führer?
Portal. The head of a... Near...
I think your family were a bunch of Nazis. I'm sorry.
It's a...
Okay, that's it. You have to go out. So I can talk to her about stuff, I think, but we'll go the only other place we can go right now. This is a small castle. There's only 3 scenes, no 4, if you count the library.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon. A plain wooden altar occupies the center of the chapel. A cushioned kneeler at the bottom indicates that the altar is a place of prayer. 3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel cannot determine what their purpose might be. 3.
Okay, now we're gonna be able to talk to her about stuff.
Yeah.
Portal.
There are some words over the locked door in Wolfgang's bedroom. What do they mean?
Ah, yes. Wolfgang had me translated as part of my English lessons. In English, it means, only the purest here may pass. He whose heart is pure as glass, he whose soul is pure as fire, through this portal passes higher.
Great, thanks. What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings? They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding, a ceremony of intent and oath.
You.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
I think that's it. So now we should be able to pick up this.
Is that a shaker of salt?
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No.
Thanks.
No, I said don't take it. I said no, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna look at these panels. Oh, she looks at us. She's interested.
According to Gerda, the panels outline the Schattenjäger's initiation ceremony. The first panel shows hands and water.
Hands and water.
The second panel shows hair and a knife.
Hair and
The
knife.
third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background.
Ocean waves in the background.
The fourth panel shows a knife and a few drops of blood. The fifth panel shows someone kneeling. The sixth panel shows a scroll.
We have that scroll. So I'll just describe them to you. It's pretty easy. I'll have to wash my hands, I have to cut my hair, I have to put some salt in the chalice, I have to put my blood in the chalice, I have to kneel and read the freaking scroll. It's pretty simple. Let's go cut our hair. Just the chalice though, I'm not sure where it is. Oh, is that the thing? Yeah, I think I just pick up this thing. Yeah. Okay, use this on my hair.
Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. There, that's plenty.
He doesn't like that. I think you can't pick up the scissors afterwards.
I'm not...
Just scroll there again, that's weird.
There's no reason.
It's empty. Pick up this.
If I took the snow, it would just...
Oh, I just use snow, I think.
Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the snow.
That's it. We'll try to go out. I don't think it will.
Gabriel has no time to explore Rittersburg. He's got pressing business inside the castle. It's a lion.
Okay, so first thing first, we did this, Put the thing on this.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
It's a chamber pot. No, it's a challenge.
Gabriel knows the salt is important, but it doesn't seem right to put it on the altar in the shaker.
No thanks.
Gabriel,
No thanks.
I have to cut my blood first. I remember him putting some salt in there, like boop boop boop. No? Let's see. Let's cut ourselves.
thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oops, nearly hit an artery.
Gabriel has a sense that he's missed something about that third panel.
Yes, I know that. I have the salt.
Gabriel knows the salt is important, but it doesn't seem right to put it on the altar in the shaker.
No, don't put it on the altar in the shaker.
Gabriel knows the salt is important, but it doesn't...
No.
Why doing that? The state doing...
Whatever. I don't even know why that worked. I think because the way this works is when you click on this, the little dot, yellow dot, is where you're clicking, which I think is really useful. There's many games that I'm picking up. Like if I want to pick up the chalice here, it's this. If I want to pick up the candle, I do this. So I was doing, well, I can't see the shaker anymore, but I think I was clicking the shaker on this, and I did clicking on this, but I thought I was doing it, whatever. Anyways, it's done, so I wasn't crazy. L's done. I need to just...
Gabriel,
yeah,
thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar.
Okay, and then... That's it, guys. We're gonna become a Schattenjäger. Are you ready?
Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night, upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up for mine own.
It worked. Something's happening.
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
Check it out. I am the ultimate badass. Yeah. State of the badass art.
Thanks for the host.
Me.
Your soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjäger.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn? You have used people all your life. Never committed to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No!
There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have bitter blood in your veins. Second, that 3 women have loved you purely.
He said 3 women, Simon.
So shall. But you will not be a Schattenjäger until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes. Now you asked for purification. You shall have it. Oh, no!
Hey, got a myth? Thanks again for the host. Good evening to you. You almost cut the cutscene there. In the notification. Inside the hidden chamber where I had no right to be, I found the wheel at last, or could it be the wheel found me?
What a night. I'm sore all over.
Okay, what is this? Let me guess the key.
Don't believe it. It's the key from my dream.
Yep. Oh. Day 8. Sometimes the voices are really low for some reason. It's kind of the like sound mixing in this game isn't that great. So yeah, the dragon said 3 women loved him purely. So I think he's talking about Malia Giddy, maybe. Well, I guess Grace, I guess, and maybe his grandma. It's the only 3 women in the game.
These texts are in German. These texts are There are books on. Gabriel peruses the titles within. These shelves contains books on Gabriel This part: necromancy, witchcraft, demonology, lycanthropy, research material any good Schattenjäger needs, Gabriel supposes. These shelves a title catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic.
It's important.
Gabriel pulls out the book entitled People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this area was populated by some of the oddest, fiercest, and most powerful tribes in tribal Africa: the Fans, the Dahomis, and the terrible Agris. The book, The Primal One, by John Roots, provides insight into these fascinating cultures. These shells, Gabriel perused. These shells, Gabriel looks at it. These shells, Gabriel perused. These shelves, journals, something to peruse extensively.
There's only like 2 area per.
There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel recognizes it. Gabriel takes down the prime. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries. In this one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding, some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Day.
Okay.
The Gabriel. These are titled this these Gabriel these Gabriel these Gabriel an ancient shield. Gabriel removes the ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See sun worship. There are Gabriel recognized. These Gabriel. This Nepris. These are titled. Gabriel takes that one of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor C. Gabriel wouldn't know where to start. These shelves Gabriel.
This might even be the end of the day. This is one of the shortest days, I think.
Gabriel takes Ancient Digs of Africa.
And I want to talk to Gertie
the most
before going,
fascinating
so I don't know if this will just
archaeological
trigger.
site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the results of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring. The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists have explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstitions. The local people regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
A double snake ring?
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God, it's a wheel within a wheel.
Gabriel decides to hang on to the Snake Mound book.
Okay, we're good. Let's continue to save on this. So there's nothing else to do here.
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please, feel at home.
I'm going to Africa.
So, what do you do when you're not...
Yeah.
Key?
You wouldn't know anything about this key I found in Wolfgang's bedroom now, would you?
Key? Why, no, Herr Knight. I cannot say that I do.
What was that?
Only the purest here.
Tell me about Wolf...
What? As you...
Tell me...
I'm...
Does...
Oh, we have to show her the book, I think.
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
Oh yeah, we're good. I can use my credit card. Can't you pay for the fare?
Can't you pay for the fare?
No.
Can't you?
How Wolfgang bought his ticket, I do not know, but we have no money left. Have you no money, Herr Knight?
No money. I have no money.
Are you sure the Ritter is...
I managed Wolfgang's books.
I guess I can use my credit card. This credit card.
I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I get some coffee now?
No. We have no coffee. And poop. Day 9, like I said, short day. And then the wheel went round and round. I could not find my way. 12 and 3 and turn the key, I heard the madman say. 12 and 3. That's the answer to the puzzle. And the first day. It's still important.
Wheel within a wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. Maybe a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
Okay, save. Day 9. So I wasn't sure I would finish this tonight, but yeah, we're really close to the end. There's this day and the other day, and then we're done. So I'm gonna take a little break here, and I'll be coming back and explore this this artifact. It's not an artifact. It's an archaeological site, I guess. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Let's go. I could have looked at it, but let's get this guy.
The Jeep driver has settled into it. Gabriel,
you know what? I'm gonna lower the music a little bit.
The Jeep driver has settled into his seat for a nap. Gabriel is on a rise overlooking an ancient snake mound in the People's Republic of Benin. If he is correct, the snake mound consists of an outer...
Okay. Okay, so what is this?
The walls bear ancient paintings, the handiwork of the sun worshippers. Mummy-like figures in contorted poses appear to be the only residents here. Gabriel wonders, was this a burial mound? Or does their presence serve some ritualistic purpose? Mummy, the room, the walls, the wall, the wall, the wall, the...
I pick this up.
This stone.
But it might be at the right place.
This is the...
Not sure. It fits, but they all fit. There's ones that are stuck, I think. How many snakes is there on this one? 10. Yeah, this one I can't remove. Yeah. It's stuck. And this one is...
An itch.
Seven. Okay, let's continue. I'll put the speed a little bit higher. This is 8. Do we have 8? We do not.
This.
So you just have to put them in order. It's really not that hard. There's a couple of other things to do afterwards, but we'll start with
It's
that.
shaped a little like a snake.
The long rod is shaped like a snake. The head of the rod is the snake's angled triangular head. The long...
Let's pick up this. This would be 9 then. Do we have 9? This is 10, so 10 will go here.
A shadow flickers in the corner of Gabriel's eye.
Okay. 10. I could look at them, but there's nothing else.
Mummy like the rooms of the snake mound are made entirely from earth, formed centuries before into a wheel by sun worshippers. The vines, some as thick as Gabriel.
This is 11. Definitely don't have that. This is 12.
And it's
12. Okay, so next is 1. I don't think I have 1. Oh, but I have 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, let's speed this up. This would be 3. Right. This is 1, we don't have it. This is 2.
And
yeah. Okay. This is 4. 4. 5. 1. This is 5.
in the set.
6. 6. Is this 6? It is. 6. I know we have 7. Huh?
An itch from off.
Oh, okay.
There.
8. This is 8. This is 9. Is this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is 8. This is 9. This is 10. And this is 1.
Those two are.
Oops. Alright, let's save. That's it. 1, 2, 3. So you only need to figure out. We'll put the speed back to something more manageable. I guess. Snake. So just remember that 3 is the important number. Put that thing in the hole.
From somewhere off
That's
in
what
the
she
mountain, Gabriel hears a soft click, then a rumble.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I have a feeling that did something.
Yeah, we did something. Uh-oh. So yeah, now we have these guys. So, quick little... Because now it moves pretty fast, but I remember it going very slowly. Or I was so paranoid that I would move the speed slower. But I think we're okay. Here we have to bring this guy. This is the tricky one. But let's die, because it's pretty gruesome. Let's die right here.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Is that awesome or not? And this is not the most gruesome death in the game. There's a bunch of others. Okay, this is where I was so stuck. It's even the exit. You can exit here, but you can't. There's too many zombies. Essentially, you have to go where the door is. It's like 2 more steps up, I think, or something, or maybe the next. Not sure. But here you have to use the vines, but I didn't know, so I tried all sorts of things, battling these guys. There's a bunch of rooms, so yeah, I got stuck here a little while. Let's use the vines.
There is.
Yeah.
I can't believe
it's kind of
I'm
weird.
doing this. Oh shit!
Gabriel Knight, I presume.
Uncle Wolfgang?
I love this
In
part.
person. Now go to it, boy. I can't hold these creatures for very long, and there are more on the way.
Go to what?
The secret panel, boy. Those creatures are only alive while it's open. Close it, Gabriel, and hurry.
Yeah, but come. Okay, I'll just wait. I want to see him die. Come on.
Gabriel, no!
No! Everybody dies.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Don't want to be dead. Okay, so use this here.
I think I found something.
I would want him to be in, but
Now stand back.
I guess he'll have time, of course, Indiana Jones style.
Wow. The inner wheel.
Yes. Wheel within a wheel.
Are you okay? You don't look so hot.
I'm fine, Gabriel. The wheel. You dreamt it?
Yeah. And you?
I did.
Yes. I must congratulate you on the Three Snakes connection. I had missed it. You will make a wonderful Schottenjäger.
Who? Me?
Yes. It is a long path, my boy. I myself have still the last of my 3 quests to meet. But let us see what is here. You have found the heart of the apple, but it might be poisoned still.
Oh, it's poison, alright. The heart of the apple.
A mummy lies on the floor, apparently having fallen inanimate where it stood when the secret passage door closed. There's no...
It's nice to finally have someone around who knows what the hell's going on.
I know, my boy. I know.
It's nice to find... Can we talk?
We probably have a little time here. Yes, all right.
Okay. Oh, we can finally see what it looks like. We don't even have to talk to him.
Is there anything?
I can feel her presence here. I wouldn't be surprised if she knew we were violating her sanctum.
Is there anything?
I can feel...
Is there anything else?
The most important thing about the talisman...
Do you think Tetel...
I have a...
Tell me about it.
This is not the time nor the place, Gabriel. I'm sorry, but I assure you, my life has not been all that instructive.
What can you...
We have not the time to discuss that here. You have started the path. I can see it in your eyes. You must trust yourself and be true to your inner voice. The good voice, Gabriel. You know it when you hear it.
Okay. Let's go. This is epic right here.
Look at that table.
Yes, it is very old. There is a story being told through the carvings on the side.
Can you make it out?
Tribesman discovers a snake mound hidden in the jungle. He manages, after much time, to find the secret entrance to the inner wheel. In this room, he bows down to a small idol of some sort. The thing is radiating, like a sun. That explains the source of the Getty's tribal power. They found this mound and the idol in it. Where the idol came from originally is hard to say, but it is definitely older than the Gettys. The idol was probably once kept in this table, but they would have it with them now. It must be destroyed.
That's pretty important, but I think the game does a bad job of really getting clear that the idol is the thing, because we will get to the idol, but when we get to the idol there's so much shit going on that it's not really clear what to do. I think it kind of does it automatically, but
This is the last.
by then I was like, what's okay, I guess.
This is the.
Let's try to open this.
Should we try this lid?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Yes, I suppose. Come on. Nope.
Sorry, I'm not no help, Gabriel. I don't think it would open so easily, though. Were we 10 strong men?
Yeah, we just need to pick these up.
That doesn't. That doesn't. That does not.
Well, pick it up.
Gabriel.
It's nice to finally have some.
There is. This is the inner wheel.
What the fuck?
This is. This.
No, not this. This here.
On the wall is a.
I think I was just not clicking on it.
Gabriel is not sure at the moment what he. The table's lid fits heavily on the base. At the seams there.
What's that trough for?
I saw that.
Huh.
This is undoubtedly a sacrificial table. That trough is for a human heart.
Ew, that's sick.
Okay, now I think I can pick these up.
What about these iron bars?
Good idea. Let me help you.
Yeah, good idea.
Perhaps these holes. There. Let's get the other one. There.
Seeing how the animation here is like super fast. Same thing with the cutscenes, they go a little too fast. I would recommend playing this game on DOSBox if you can. The thing is, if you play the GOG version by default, it uses SCUMMVM. And I also use SCUMMVM, but in another way, not exactly how the way GOG version work. I tweaked a couple of things, but still, yeah. There's a couple of timings issues. Maybe there's other problems with the DOSBox version. I don't know.
The inner.
Because the GOG version once used DOSBox, but it switched to SCUMMVM, so there must be a reason.
The inner. Uncle Wolfgang looks frail and shaken, but determined to make a good impression for Gabriel.
Yeah, make a good impression to your nephew. So yeah, just push this. Just open this. Come on.
The lid.
Use these.
Let's try to lift this top.
Each time he comes back, goes back there.
I know it's in there.
Yes, it is in there. I have not felt this powerful since, well, ever.
Why won't the damn lid come off?
It is a sacrificial table. It can probably only be triggered by the proper use of that trough there, with a heart.
Oh, great. Where are we gonna get a heart?
Gabriel, you must take the talisman and be Schattenjäger. You performed the ritual and dreamt of the dragon, no?
Yes, I did. But you're the current Schattenjäger. I only did that because...
Because you were driven to it. I have done nothing with this title for many years. Even in my prime, I had few cases. Oh, if my life had a purpose, it was to bring you to this point.
But I have no idea what I'm doing.
It is not a science, Gabriel. It is instinct. And you have it in your blood. Trust it. The castle is yours now. It has many documents and records which will help you in the future.
Well, thanks for the confidence. But what about this table?
I want you to go into the next room and get a heart from that dead creature on the floor.
Will that work? Doesn't it need to be fresh?
Let us try. Perhaps there's some of the old Ritter magic left. Go on.
We all know what's gonna happen.
Great. My first job as Schattenjäger, cutting up dead monsters.
Wolfgang! No! No! Tetelo, you gonna pay for this, you bitch!
Why did he go to Africa, Gertie? No, it's okay. I'm just a little anxious. No, they haven't. I just need to talk to Gabriel.
Day 10. Deep in the earth, I faced a fight that I could never win. The blameless and the base destroyed, and all that might have been. Gabriel might.
After arranging for the shipment of Wolfgang's body back to Richardsburg, Gabriel returns to New Orleans. He carries with him the Ritter talisman. He has not heard from Grace for over 24 hours, and he could not reach Malia by phone. And although he has some idea of what he is coming home to attempt, he still has no clue where to attempt it. Or does he?
The wheel within a wheel. It's a big hint. I think that as far in the game as we are, day 10, they shouldn't have given that hint, but even with the hint you'll see that it's not really easy
No one, the note
to know what to do. So let's go back here.
Grace, I'm home. Grace? Oh no. Grace!
Okay, let's save day 10.
Grace's chair looks hastily abandoned. Grace keeps... There's a note on... The note is from Malia. It says,
Gabriel, I hope you survive long enough to get this. Tetelo knows you have the talisman. Your life is worth nothing, my love. I fight to save you, but she controls things far more than I. She has taken Grace. Return the talisman and leave New Orleans forever. If you don't, I can't help you. Please. I can't bear to see you die. Please believe me. I love you, Malia.
Who's there? I have the talisman.
Yeah? Good for you. I got a headache.
You? Don't come near me. You're dead.
Oh, was that you at the tube? You should have said something.
You mean you weren't dead, you son of a bitch?
Do I look dead? No, don't answer that. I was searching the tomb. When I heard someone coming, I broke the light and got in the drawer. Sorry I brained you, but I thought you were one of them.
Christ, you about killed me.
I said I was sorry. Besides, I owed you one for stealing my badge. If it makes you feel any better, I lost my wallet that day.
Your wallet? Ooh, I guess you're right. We are even.
Like I said. Anyway, we shouldn't stand out here and gab. Someone on the street might see us. Let's go in back and talk. Okay, now let's talk.
So, what's up?
This is no time for
All right. What can you tell me?
Oh, you're the big expert now, not me. This stuff is way beyond anything I was looking into at the beginning of this case. Well, you and I know who did him, don't we? But we've got to prove it to somebody who'll listen.
What?
Do you know?
Do you have any?
Hell no.
True enough. Do you know? Do you know anything?
You know where it is?
I have an idea.
Well, great. Let's talk about it.
Do you know?
Animal masks? You mean like those?
I don't think so.
Never.
Do you know?
Black.
Have you?
Well, not.
What should we do about?
Them voodoo people have taken her, the goddamn bastards. We have to find her and save her, and we can't count on the police department for any help.
What should we do?
I told you.
Let's make a plan.
We need to find the headquarters of the Getty cartel, rescue Grace, and dig up some concrete evidence so that I can take this straight to the FBI.
Sounds easy.
Uh-huh. Do you have any idea where their headquarters might be?
Perhaps.
Well, you do seem to have a knack for sniffing out this voodoo stuff. Why don't you see if you can locate it for sure? Meanwhile, I've got some things I've got to do. I'll meet you there later.
How will you find it?
Damn, that's right. If only I had the tracker from my office.
I have it.
Really? Good going. You give it to me and leave a signal device at the entrance to the headquarters.
All right. So, fill me in on what you've been doing for the past 5 days.
I've been getting smart, that's what. They got me running, I'll admit. But the day a bunch of drum-banging, mumbo-jumbo chanting magicians can catch old Lightfoot Mosley is the day I die.
Can't argue with that logic.
Now, these guys have it wired, I tell you. From the mayor to a couple of major judges, right down to the beat cops. The Gettys are untouchable from that angle. But once I really start digging, it was like I could see clearly. These guys are into everything that happens in this city, and most people are scared shitless of them, or they don't know about them at all.
Let me fill you in on what I've learned in the past 5 days.
Okay, have at it.
Well, Malia Getty is the head of the cartel. Dr. John is her right-hand man.
I learned that much. You sure know how to pick 'em, Knight.
Uh-huh. She's not really responsible, though, because during these ceremonies, she's ridden by the spirit of her ancestor, Tetelo.
You
It's not her. It's not her.
It's true. Anyway, I have something, a talisman, that I can use against them. It'll help, but they probably still have a power source somewhere in their hound fool. Also, this whole thing kind of ties in with my nightmares, see? And my family history. My family does this shadow hunting thing, and about 300 years ago...
Look, don't confuse me, okay? You worry about all that metaphysical stuff, and I'll just try and catch the bad guys.
Yeah, you'd never believe me anyway.
So that's it.
Here's the tracker.
Great. Don't forget to leave the signal device near the entrance to the home floor. And be careful.
That's super important. Signal device at the entrance of the Hound 4. I had some trouble with that. I'll explain later. Well, in a couple of seconds. Wait. Did I save at day 10? Yes, I did. Let's pick up this.
Times-Picayune, dated June 28, 1993. The Weather Service is baffled by the series of bizarre storms that rocked the South yesterday. 20 died and close to 100 were injured. The storms only accentuate the bad luck that seems to have gripped the South. The crime rate for the past 3 days has peaked to unprecedented levels. And there have been 50 reports of food poisoning in New Orleans alone. In other words, keep your head down, folks, and pray that August will return us to sanity. Verily, Gabriel, gird thyself with mercy, arm thyself with righteousness. The final hour awaits.
There's a school teacher somewhere who's damn confused.
Exactly. Need the coffee.
Good coffee.
Who are you talking to? Oh, the... What? Wait. Did I pick that? Oh, you can't pick it up, it's just there. Okay, that's fine. So you can run around like a crazy man and talk to people and try to... Well, you can't go there anymore, I think. Oh, there's this guy. Can't go there. Can't even go back there. There's nothing to do here. There's literally nothing to do except here. So that place that I went, I gotta just remember that I could do something with it. I should have done that day one. I completely forgot. Okay, so save. Yeah, let's save this. You have to do this on this little hole here. But all the while I was playing this game, each time I would click on this...
There's a knothole about the size of a quarter in the wood paneling on that wall.
And it would bother me, like really bother me. So when I saw like the, or does he, and you see on the screen the end about the wheel within the wheel, Jackson Square, but it's a wheel, whatever. I kind of knew it was this, so this wasn't that hard. But the next thing though,
something about this knothole looks familiar.
It's moving. I knew it.
Ride's over.
So downstairs. And so I would go out and do the rest, but Mosley never came, so I would eventually automatically die. What you had to do, like I can just, let's do it. So I would go here.
The elevator stops at a room underneath the cathedral.
Express elevator to hell.
Indeed.
That piece of art on the wall looks like something the Gettys had transplanted from Africa. The elevator...
So do they have money or
Gabriel is in the outer ring of...
One of these doors here.
I'm doing that.
It's locked.
I need the key. Hey, Fraggle Rock. I see point and click. Yes, this is the best point and click adventure game ever. Gabriel Knight. I talked to you about it, I think.
It's locked.
Oh, I need that key.
It's locked.
Is the key in the middle? I don't think so.
That does.
And that's nothing. Oh, hello. Let's die. Let's die again. Everybody's die.
Elane. Menu deja.
Menu deja vu.
Gabriel Knight, how dare you violate my sanctuary?
Oh, is this your room? I'm so sorry.
You are so dead.
You're right. I am dead. I really don't want to be dead.
Elane. Menu de. Gabriel.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, is this your...
Better to die. Met.
Yeah, that works though.
Gabriel Knight.
Oh, is this your...
What? What? Wait, what?
Better to... Gabriel Knight.
Oh, I think yeah. I fucked it up. Let's exit. I have to be faster than this. I'll lower the speed a little bit. Or a lot. That's too much. Okay. Let's pick it up immediately.
Met. Agwe woyo. Kote uyenu. Gabriel Knight, how dare you violate my sanctuary?
Oh, is this your room?
Oh, I need him to go out of this room. Okay, I'll have to do a lot of stuff. I didn't think I would need to do all this thing. So what we'll do is we'll just reload. Nah, we don't need to reload. I need to find the elevator again. Oh.
The room smells of Malia's perfume. Someone's coming.
Tetelo, come to me. Your daughter requests an audience.
What is it you seek, child?
Tetelo, I beg you again, for my sake, spare Gabriel's life.
Do not protect or mourn that one. He will only betray you.
Gabriel would never betray me.
He will, as Gunter betrayed me. Blinded by the light, he will despise your darkness.
No, I don't believe that. You were betrayed, but Gabriel is different. I cannot serve you any longer. Choose another. I cannot go on.
Ha! So you say, because you are drawn to the light. What you do not know is that the light will never have you. You only corrupt it when you draw near.
I don't believe you. This way, this life is too painful. I must be free of it.
You can never be free. You will see, my daughter. What I've told you is true. You will see.
Wait! I won't go through with it! I won't! I won't!
There's nothing we can do here.
Candles burn.
We can go back there, but nothing happens. Oh, he said something. Oops, I skipped it. I'm sure he said, there's no one. Who was she talking to? Oh yeah.
Gabriel
I
looks
even
at
need this. I need this.
This record book might be the kind of thing Mosley wanted for the FBI.
This is the
Isn't there something else in that book? Yeah, this is super important. Tribal members. We know that Brother Eagle is Dr. Jones. This will be important.
A portrait of a beautiful, intelligent-looking woman is on the wall. She reminds Gabriel of Malia. Her mother, perhaps. The white board contains what looks like calculus equations.
Who knows what these guys are into?
This must...
The New Orleans underworld is probably run from these desks. The New
Oh, what's this? I'm just curious.
A painting of a shadowy...
One of the lower.
There is...
Okay. So what you need to do, if you don't do that, you'll die. I will show you when. You need to put the other thing here, because he kept the tracking device, so you put the signal under here.
Alright, Mosley. There's your signal.
Gabriel wonders if Mosley will have everything he needs to follow the trail.
There you go. And that means you need to put this also there. I also had some trouble with that.
Gabriel puts the snake rod under the bench
There
for Mosley.
you go. Now everything's fine. Now we'll be able to proceed.
The elevator...
Oh, it says it goes back up. Now I can't go back. No turning back now. So we enter this place. Hello, hello.
Rather drums, like those used by the Getty relayers round the quarter. The Getty hound for Porto-Mitan.
Porto-Mitan.
This table has a trough on top. Just like the snake mount. Gabriel shivers, remembering what that trough is for.
Okay. This is just a lot.
I wonder if that takes...
Rather...
So yeah, you can use these.
Okay, I'll get...
So... Summon... Now? There's no now, so... Summon... And for... Or just summon... next book. Brother Eagle? Maybe just summon Brother Eagle. I'm not sure. I think so. Summon Brother Eagle. There you go. Exactly. We'll know
A
right
door
away.
opens.
We'll know right away. Quick. I think this would be the fastest one. Not sure. It might be that we come face to face with him. I think this was the one.
It's locked.
Did we pass it? Ah, come on. should have noted which one it is. This one is locked.
It's...
I'll go out here instead. It's not one.
It's...
We went in there, it wasn't this one. There you go.
Gabriel.
Pick that up.
Dr. John looks like the sort to wield a machete, but Gabriel would look a
little silly.
A male elephant. Perhaps Gabriel.
So I think we can still bump into him if we're not careful. Okay, this. Oh, like that.
Gabriel Knight. So it was you on the drums?
Nah.
No. Malia invited me down.
You lie. You will die for that.
Let's go down instead.
It's...
Oh, I have the key now though.
It fits.
Hello.
Stacks of bills are bound and pressed into... Stacks of bills are bound and... Go...
These guys obviously have little confidence in the U.S. government.
Go... Stack...
I know it's dirty money, but it's for a good cause. Me. I hate to say it, but I can't carry anymore. Ah, well, $1 million or so ought to hold me.
Yeah, the first, it's weird that it lets you take it 3 times, but only the first time gives you points. The rest is just for fun. I'm still wondering if I'll be able to max out this. We're pretty, only 30 points left. We're very close to the end. If it's not obvious.
A bathroom?
They're humans. No, they're not aliens.
A door opens and shuts.
Okay, retest this one. That's fine. I need to open a bunch of rooms, but not the one with... Yeah, I should say that.
It's locked.
This one's locked. I think this is the one I don't want to open. Let's try it out. No, that's fine.
More corpses are stored in wall compartments. A stainless steel bucket is on the floor. Its contents are better left unsaid. A small stainless steel table on wheels provides a surface for instruments during the procedures performed in this room. Underneath the surgical lamps is a gurney with a body on it.
No one I know.
Look at this, like these faces on the wall.
Ugh, I hope those are rubber masks.
Ugh.
I don't want to look at those.
Human hearts. So
maybe I shouldn't even ask. They're used for some powerful gris-gris, no doubt. Or maybe that's what Tetelo has for lunch.
There's a long counter again.
Yeah, there's nothing to do here. That I remember. Nothing to do here either.
This snake is quite a bit larger than one they use in the ritual. Perhaps he's more of a tribal mascot. He's obviously too large for one person to handle.
By the way, the song is like Old MacDonald at a farm. Old at the farm. Yeah. It's that, believe me.
A tree in the goats look.
Or I'm just crazy. I never read that anywhere or anything. I just know that it's that. Okay, this is the room I need to not enter. There's one last room I need to enter. I entered it once, yes, this one. Need to pick up these things.
Those two masks remind Gabriel of the ones used at the Bayou ritual. Ceremonial robes hang behind the other supplies.
Masks. Pick up the mask.
I think I'll take this wolf mask. This boar mask seems appropriate for Mosley, if he ever makes it. A robe for me. A robe for prosperity.
Come on, they really want you to pick them all up. What's in the other things?
Metal cans. It could be paint. Then again, it could be something worse. The cardboard boxes are filled with voodoo paraphernalia, no doubt.
Where do these guys get their supplies? Pentagrams are us?
The cardboard boxes are filled with voodoo paraphernalia.
Where?
Okay. It's not there. No. Okay.
It's locked.
Yes. There you go.
Grace! I found her!
The sound of Radha drums echo through the Houndvour. The ritual must be about to begin.
Mostly, you made it.
Thank God.
It doesn't come
I thought
in
I saw you
here.
ducking in here.
You didn't leave the signal tracker and somebody else comes in.
Those goddamn drums started as soon as I got off that elevator thing and I heard voices from above. I have a feeling the masked voodooies are about to invade.
I found Grace.
I see that. Check her out, then you and I need to find a way to blend into the woodwork, bud.
But I could have done all the things, but before going in there, save and then do the thing without Mosley and then put the signal and let the elevator go up. But I had the memory that I need to do this like before going outside the elevator because it goes up, but it only goes up if you do this. Okay, so
Mosley looks very hyped up. His eyes have that weird pre-football game sheen that Gabriel remembers from
Grace. I like that her name is Grace. She's not really that graceful. She's very she can be really rough.
Hey, Mo, no need to thank me for...
Can we talk?
Can I ask?
We don't have...
Okay.
Grace, wake up. Talk to me.
Grace. Grace. Grace.
Pick up Grace. So we'll just fuck around here for a while. Does it make a difference if I do this? Ooh. Oh, okay. There we go. I can't touch the speed.
Gabriel Knight.
This might go fast.
What are you doing here? And who is this with you?
Who, him? He's a friend of mine, see, and we were just...
You will both die.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
When I saw that, I was so... That's the most gruesome death scene ever. Like, they both die in a split second. Like, knife in the chest takes Gabriel, knife. Brain splatter on the wall or on the door. Anyways. Okay, so what you need to do here is a couple of things you need to do. First of all...
This talisman is supposed to have some sort of power.
Grace! Wake up! Grace!
What? What's going on? Gabriel! Mosley! Where are we? What's going on?
We're in the Getty Cartel Hound Four, Grace. The ritual is about to begin. And I'm afraid you're the main course.
Is that what those drums are? I heard them in my sleep. I couldn't wake up.
Yeah. Makes you want to dance, don't they?
Be serious. What are we gonna do now?
Right, let's make a plan. What do you want us to do, Gabriel?
You're asking me?
Oh God, we're in trouble.
Well, I realize I'm the professional, but you do know more about what we're up against here.
Okay. Grace, they expect you to be unconscious, so you better fake it. That should put you in a good position when it's time. Mosley, you and I will be with the other ritualists. As for the ritual itself, I'd say Tetelo is our worst problem. I remember from the bayou that she didn't show up until Dr. John blew that drug on Malia's face. If I can prevent him from doing that, we can keep Tetelo out of it, I think.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Uh-huh. What if Tetelo does show up?
Let's just worry about making sure that doesn't happen.
Okay, so you're gonna prevent this spirit thing from showing up. Fine. I'll take care of the big guy, Dr. John, when the time comes.
And I can handle Malia herself, as long as she is Malia.
Well, keep an eye on her, for her own good. But don't hurt her.
Who? Me?
We'll wait for your signal then.
Fine. But you guys aren't gonna get far looking like that.
Yeah, that's another thing.
This is the... Gabriel doesn't want Mosley to feel left out. Gabriel would
I need to give him the...
Here, it's a disguise.
Gee, a boar. How thoughtful. And what are you, pray tell?
A wolf?
You goddamn wiener.
Of course you're a wolf.
A wolf. How appropriate.
Someone's coming. Grace, get down.
What are you doing here?
Thought this room was empty.
Go to the circle. Now.
How can you not know?
Damn it. She's already being ridden by Tetelo.
What? What? You said...
Yeah, I know.
Great, now what?
I don't know.
Can't do anything for now.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hello, thanks for the follow.
Touches her.
Oh, great Baba Green, take this sacrifice. Do something quick.
Okay, we'll have to do something. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Kenneth Lim. I'm kind of occupied right now. This is pretty much the end of the game. Enjoy. Okay, we definitely have to do something now. I'm gonna save. This is near end. Choose a talisman, I think. I'm not so sure, but we'll try that out.
Tetelo, stop! let you kill her.
What? You bastard of a bastard! You can't stop me. Watch your friend die.
Uh-oh. The talisman seemed to have little effect
Uh-oh.
on protecting Grace from this distance.
This distance? Come on, he's...
Get it, Dr. John! Kill her! We must have the sacrifice!
The sacrifice.
Get out! All of you! You have killed my chosen one, witch hunter! For that you shall pay!
The gun exploded in his hand.
You shall die! Give me the talisman, witch hunter, or your friends will die horribly! Right now!
Okay, we need to save here. Yeah, let's give her.
All right. Take it.
Gabriel, no!
Now die like the dog that you are.
I really don't want to be dead. No, it's here.
Sure. Tetelo, you want the talisman? Here, catch.
Ow!
Go on. Get Grace out of here. The talisman will protect you.
What about...
Just go!
You are unarmed now, witch hunter. Approach me and kneel.
Malia, are you there?
She's too powerful.
Oh, there's still a little bit here. Yeah, we can. You have to pick up the idol.
No! Stop!
That's the thing I was talking about, the idol. Like, you do this, but I didn't exactly understood what the point of the idol was. That's where power comes from. Like, the idol is mentioned in one line in the entire game.
Go ahead. Destroy her. Destroy me. You are truly your father's son, witch hunter.
Oh, Gabriel, please.
So we'll pick up.
I've got you, Malia.
Pick up Malia.
No. You will betray her, witch hunter.
He's cutting her arm.
I won't let you kill her.
Cutting his arm.
Gabriel, you didn't betray me.
I've got you.
It's no good. It has to end with me.
No! Don't let go! Damn it! Don't you let go!
Goodbye, my love.
No!
I think it's over now.
Yes.
I'm sorry about Malia. I know you cared for her. You've changed, you know.
Have I?
Yeah. So, are you gonna do it? Be Schottenjäger?
I'm gonna try. Don't worry, though. You'll be back at school, safe and sound.
I don't have to go back.
Grace, give up your PhD?
There are things in this world, Gabriel. A spiritual path can be more important than a path of the mind.
Spiritual path, huh? Well, you're welcome to stay, Gracie. Just as long as you don't expect me to know what I'm doing.
This is a historical moment, isn't it? 300 years ago, the Ritter talisman was stolen by Tetelo. She used it to draw her family to power while your family withered. She helped provoke the slave revolt in Haiti. She's probably the reason for a lot of the flavor and history of New Orleans. Good and bad. Now she's gone and your family is restarting. Yeah, it almost makes you wonder, doesn't it? If it wasn't supposed to happen that way. You know, good coming from evil.
You think too much.
But really, I think the most tragic thing was all those generations of young women Like Maya, trapped by this large overriding personality forced into a life of horror.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of living with you, Grace.
You know when I said you've changed?
Yeah?
I was wrong.
Are you sorry?
Nah.
Hey, Dr. CDCS. 1 point! No! I don't even know what it is. But still, like, just writing the game like that with no walkthrough, it's been like 20 years since I've played. I'm still proud of myself. I really thought I would add everything. I don't know what I missed. It could be a bunch of things. There's a bunch of optional things in this game. Oh well, let's see the alternate ending. No, not now. Too loud. So, this was Gabriel Knight. Like I said many times, one of my favorite point-and-click adventure games of all time. Still holds up incredibly. Those credit scenes aren't that great, but Hollywood voice production. I want the face of Mark Hamill, like these other faces we just saw. No? Tim Curry, Mark Hamill, Leah Remini, Virginia Capers, Michael Dorn. Yeah, I mean, the music is great, the story is great, the voice acting is great, the characters is great, the writing is great, the puzzles are great. There's a couple of difficult puzzles, but that's like every other point-and-click adventure game out there. Puzzle makes sense, the world makes sense. I haven't played, well, I played 2 Laura Bowl games, but like apart from this game, I don't know any other game that the investigation is so good and feels so right and is interesting. The other games are also great. The second game is an FMV game. It's called The Beast Within. It's a magnificent game. I've heard people say it's better than this one. I like this one better. Definitely one of the best FMV adventure games, because there's a bunch of FMV games. What's an FMV game? But yeah, like I said, I will be doing special thanks. We're almost done, I think. I'll be doing the bad ending. There's a bad ending. I like Kathy Rain. Kathy Rain. Yeah, talking about abrupt ending, when this finished, the first time I played, I was super pissed. Oh, the game just quit on us. I was, that's it? That's the game? We're done? A so incredible game that took me forever to finish. It is a long point-and-click game. Like, it took me maybe 10 or 11 hours, but I looked at everything. I talked about a bunch of stuff about the game. Okay, let's pick up this again. No! Kathy Rain, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, there's another game, but it's by the same. It's by Jane Jensen again. And did you know that Adam Jensen in Deus Ex, another one, yeah, that's a cool little tidbit of information. Another one of my favorite games of all time, if you didn't know, is Deus Ex. It might be my favorite game of all time. And the newer one, well, not the most recent one, but when they did the like revisit of the franchise, Deus Ex Human Revolution, the protagonist in there is called Adam Jensen, and that's a reference to Jane Jensen, the woman who wrote this game. So I'm not the only one who thinks that this is good writing.
Go ahead.
And
Oh,
Adam is
Gabriel,
also a reference to
please.
something else. Yeah, I heard that in the when I played the game and Adam Jensen, I was like, that reminds me of something. And then Jane Jensen made a Kickstarter for another game. Anyways, and I won't go into that now. But I was Jensen, that's why Jensen like was ringing a bell. But then I watched an interview with the girl that wrote the woman that wrote Human Revolution, and she's a fan of this. So here, instead of picking her up, what you can do is take the knife.
You will die now, once and for all.
Tetelo was right. You betrayed me. It's not over yet, my love. If I go, you go.
That's Malia. That's not Tetelo, that's Malia. Their voice changes.
I can't believe he's gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss the loafer.
He saved our lives, you know.
He done good.
It's so tragic that both families had to end. That they destroyed each other. I can't help thinking that it could have been different.
You can't ask yourself what if.
There's another ending. This is
But
the
a
bad
world
ending.
without Schattenjägers, it's sad.
I guess we'll just have to do the best we can, huh?
But I like this
Yeah.
ending, even though it doesn't fit with the rest and it's a bad ending.
So long, bud.
I think it still fits with the rest of the game. The fact that both died and he did the same thing as his father did. I think it's tragic, and I like tragic stories. So that's it. I'm gonna raid someone now. No, it's not now. Interesting. Yeah, let's raid the taco salad. I was playing some quests for Glory 3. And you can expect this is crazy loud. Yeah. So you can expect not more stream from me tomorrow. I'll be continuing Command and Conquer. We're at the end of the Nod campaign. There's only 2 missions left. Pretty hard mission. Last mission was a bitch. So I hope tomorrow is a little better. Usually Saturday there's no stream, but there might be a stream Saturday. Might continue Command and Conquer. So Sunday I'll be starting, since Gabriel Knight is finished, I'll be starting Gabriel Knight 2. Nah, I'm not starting Gabriel Knight 2 right now. I'm gonna play Might and Magic 6. And that will be a long game, so next week will be Might and Magic 6, and as soon as Command and Conquer is finished, which might be Saturday, or I expect Monday, to finish the Nod campaign, I'll be starting Wednesday Star Control 2. So Wednesday, or maybe a little later in the week, I'll be starting Star Control 2. So soon on the stream you will be able to see some Star Control 2 and some Might and Magic 6. And let's raid Mr. Taco Salad 77. Remember to have fun, guys. Peace.